Okay, so welcome into the second video for today. Second hero that is released into the new version of DotA 6.75, and right now it's called Warden. And as you can see, it's the skin of the Shadow Demon. Okay, it's the old skin of the Shadow Demon. It's a little bit changed, like the skin, I think, a little bit like smaller, I think, but even the spells are having kind of the same colors, but they are completely different. It's a new hero, and right now, as you can see, the range is 625, so 25 more than usual heroes have. That's pretty decent, I guess. We have decent HPs, we have 0 armor, that's I think important to say. Of course, without the Ghost Scepter, it's 0 armor, and that could be hurting him. It's agility hero, so this could mean that's gonna be interesting carry, because we don't have much agility heroes with the 625 range, okay? So the range is very exceptional. The damage seems to be a little bit on the lower side on level 1, 40 to 50. Again, without the Ghost Scepter, there's no plus damage, of course. So 40 to 50 seems to be a little bit on the lower end of the damage, plus it's a range, so it's gonna be definitely hard to lasso with this hero. But his spells are kind of great. Okay, so let's level everything up a little bit. Here we go. So again, agility hero probably will be played as a carry. It's very interesting. So let's start with the spells. Flux is a C. Okay, it's a C. 75 mana, cooldown 20 seconds, and engulfs an enemy unit with a swirling volatile energy for 6 seconds, slowing its movement speed by 50% and dealing 15 damage per second if it's alone. The effect is muted if there's nearby enemy unit within 225 AOE. Muted. Okay, let's actually try the muted part.
I gladly obey. Yes, master. I gladly obey.
So the slow doesn't apply right now. Actually, you need to go. Okay, that was cool. Did you see the slow right now on him? When the guy disappeared, the other guy, we had slow. Okay, that seems good. So the damage should be okay. Right now there's no slow. Let's see the guy being actually escaping. The damage is still going, as you can see. The damage is definitely there over seconds. Yeah, right now there should be the slow even. There we go. There's a slow. There's no area unit in the area 225, which is like this. So the slow applies only if there's no other unit in that area, no other enemy unit in that area, and the damage is still there. Actually, it's area effect damage, it seems. One more time, so we can actually be smarter. This is again first try of me doing these heroes, doing these previews. This is just a preview. This is not to play the hero. I'll be doing the gameplay later on with my live commentary, so you have to be excited about that. Then I can show you how to play this hero correctly. But the damage is definitely, as you can see, around the guy. Probably in the same range as the 225 AOE is. Okay, that's cool. You need to die though. There we go. So the Flux first spell, 20 seconds cooldown, I think it's pretty reasonable. You know, when somebody hunting you, when you're hunting just one guy, it can be used perfectly. Definitely how to help your allies. Run by them so there's no slow applied. That seems to be the way to actually counter this. So, you know, I kind of like that. I kind of like Dota being, it's not just stun, it's not just slow. It actually has some things, you know, scripted in it that change a little bit the gameplay, okay? If he was slowed, I'd be like, oh, he's slowed. Nothing I can do. Maybe I can repel him, maybe I can do something else, but other than that, nothing. But this is just like movement, okay? He's slowed, so my first impression, I'm going towards him. I'm going towards him to stay in that AoE, to keep him in that, you know, highest movement speed, so nobody can just pick him out like nothing, because 50% is, it's like the biggest slow in the game. With this, of course, guy being the second, and the same, so... Two new heroes definitely working great with the slows, and yes, this seems very reasonable and very nice. You know, it's a almost punishment, almost. It is punishment for the other guy, but it definitely seems better to receive some damage from because you will. In that area that he's not gonna be slowed, you are gonna receive some damage. So it's a trade-off, okay? You will help your ally, but you will gain some damage from it, unfortunately, for you. But definitely great ability, will definitely push some people to sacrifice. And as you can see, the AoE state, the duration stays, okay? Only thing is changing is the damage. So let's right now try on the dummies.
Yes, master.
I don't think there's limitation of targets. We can actually try that here. It's gonna be kind of insane, but bear with me, guys. We need to try this shit.
I gladly
Okay, here we go.
Yes, master.
Is the damage dealt right now? It seems it is not.
I will be done. My fate.
So with 50 fucking units, it's actually not dealt.
I will be done.
That is interesting.
I gladly obey.
Let me try one more thing.
My fate is sealed. Thy bidding, master.
If it works on neutrals,
I will
sure.
be done. My fate is sealed.
Okay, so it seems like it's... The thing is, you have to agree with me that it was damaging the guy that was with him, right?
Fate is sealed.
If there was just two guys.
Gladly
I think it was.
Yes.
Let me try one more time. Okay, one more try, one more test.
Yes, master.
It's damaging him, right now it's not damaging anybody, not slowing anybody. The effect is off. Okay. Right now let's try with the two guys.
Will be done.
There we go.
My
Ah,
fate
shit.
is sealed.
It's not looking that good.
I gladly obey.
Okay, let me, how I can kill them.
I am sanctified.
We need to kill these guys. Sorry about that, that's gonna take some time.
I will be done.
Alright. So we have it. Let's clear this. Sorry about that.
I gladly
Right now we have, I think 3 guys.
seal. Yes,
Actually, let's see. We have 2 guys. There we go. Let's try this right now.
yes, master.
Again, no damage.
I will be done.
So it seems that it might have been bug. It might have been just bug
I am sanctified.
that was pretty much broken. Okay.
Let light.
That it was not possible. Maybe I was just seeing something. It's highly possible.
My light sheds.
So right now, okay. Okay, let's just actually move from the spell. It seems that there's no damage, or there shouldn't be damage by the description. I thought that there was a damage. Let's just go with the description. There shouldn't be damage when there's anything nearby. So that's how you save your allies. The second spell is Magnetic Field, okay? And I actually showed you like a spoiler for the next one, but whatever. Magnetic Field. Alright. Distorts space, generating a circle of field that grants 100% evasion and 50 bonus attack speed to allied units and buildings within. The field has an AoE of 375 and lasts 3.5 seconds. Okay, so let's go for level 5, okay? Sorry, level 4, which means 5 seconds duration and 80 attack speed bonus. There we go.
Will be done.
So right now what it will mean, I'm gonna actually create more of these guys. And let's send some allied unit. Let's actually send me as an allied unit first. So 100% evasion. As you can see, they're missing every single hit for those 5 seconds. Of course, this will be probably countered, I'm pretty much sure, by the BKB. And this effect seems to work also for towers. And buildings within, yes. Meaning towers and rexes. So, if there's a push, let's, for example, you have a glyph. And by the way, glyph is 5 seconds from now, not 4, so it's boosted by 1 second. So you have glyph, okay? 5 seconds, we are waiting, they're attacking it, you know, there's no magic damage done. Right now, they done attacking, okay? So I do this. Additional 5 seconds of this tower. Basically on the tower will be 100% evasion.
My fate.
It seems. Which is absolutely insane. So it's like 10 seconds of not being able to push.
I gladly obey.
Of course, MKB could be the winner. It's the area thing, you know. It's area thing. So I'm thinking the BKB should be able to prevent it because you are not in that spell. You are not in that area when you have BKB, of course. Plus, there's one additional thing about the spell, and that's the attack speed. I'm gonna actually show you right now. Hold on. The attack speed is really, really good, and for pushing very quick pushing or very quick defending when you just go at them at the moment. Like, let's say there's a black hole of Enigma, there's a Ravage, you need to kill very quickly. This is the spell to do it. This is the spell to actually destroy your opponent, gain advantage for you. And it works for every single allied unit. So right now if we have like clusterfuck like this, who's gonna win this? Probably us, because look at that. That's a huge difference. That's a really huge difference. So these guys will be missing everything on my guys, as you can see. It doesn't apply to the area. Only thing what applies to the area is for my guys. So everything around it, what is in this area as allied unit, will be missed by the opponents, okay? For that period of a time. That's pretty good. I think it will be breakable by... Actually, no. It's hard to say. I mean, BKB doesn't affect... That's the thing. BKB, it's not for enemies in the area. Only allies in the area are affected, by the way. This has nothing to do with the enemy. It's basically 100%... It's like you would have an item on yourself giving you 100% evasion. So the BKB doesn't mean anything against this. I was just trying to say something that would be nerfing this, but it doesn't seem so. Only thing against this, I guess it's MKB. That's the only reasonable thing I can think of. That basically removes the evasion. This is 100% evasion. It's like having Butterfly. And... yeah, it's like having Butterfly with 100% evasion. So only thing countering that is MKB. And that's insane. That's really good. Like, this hero seems to me not overpowered, but definitely on the edge of being ridiculously overpowered. Okay. This is very good. Again, in this area, allied units, allied buildings, evasion for the buildings, attack speed for the buildings. So basically you can have 10 seconds of glyph. I think that's like the biggest message that this spell says. 10 seconds of defense, of not needed defense, okay? You can prepare, you can wait for buybacks, you can wait for people to respawn, and that's pretty insane. Okay, let's move for the next spell, which I think is pretty cool. I was definitely looking for something like this, being on the other hero than a techies, something smarter than that, and it's basically trap. It's basically trap. So Spark Wraith. Summons a Spark Wraith that takes 3 seconds to fully materialize, okay? Which means in these 3 seconds, that's not basically active. After 3 seconds, immediately active, okay? Haunts the target area until an enemy comes within this range, and then fuses itself into him, dealing 150 magical damage. Okay, let's actually set up our trap on the mid. As you can see, it's 4 seconds cooldown. Let's go with level 3. Let's go with level 3, 250 magical damage. 4 seconds cooldown, okay? Boom, that's a 1. As you can see, 3 seconds, now it's there. We have one more. It's right there. 4 seconds yet again. This is not what the fuck mode, this is just a real situation. Can they see it? Doesn't say so. I would say they can, because why shouldn't they? That seems pretty insane. So right now we have 4 traps. That should be enough to smoke anybody out. We're gonna attack him. I can actually slow him down for a bit, so he can enjoy this much more. And boom! They fused in him, jump on him. The range was, I would say, slightly like this. Pretty much almost melee range, but you know, if somebody wants to go for you, and let's say they're on the bottom, there's like knight, right now there's a knight, they don't see it. So 4 seconds you can prepare that while the allies are escaping, and then it's jumping on the enemies. I want to try one more thing. Spawn creeps, spawn off. If it works on creeps. I kind of want to see if it works on creeps, because if yes, then it's pretty bad. But it seems like it's working only on heroes, if it's even saying that. I think it is.
I gladly obey. Yes, master. My fate is sealed.
It's okay. It's working for even okay. It's 50 mana, so definitely it would be maybe too overpowered to work only for heroes. I could actually understand that. But of course, there's that trap thing about the spell that is on the edge, on the ledge, like here, on the on the hill. Let's say you can set it up. 4 seconds. That means, I don't know. That means, let's say 5 traps you want. That's a 20 seconds, which is pretty reasonable time. You're waiting for the rune. You are setting out these traps. And when I'll be doing this video, I'm gonna actually, it could take like 5 minutes, additional 5 minutes or 6 minutes. So we'll see if these traps will stay there forever. There doesn't seem to be any limitation of them, so if I can cast like 20 traps here, okay, it could actually snipe like 2 guys coming together here, okay. So we'll see. I think this is definitely visible. I wouldn't think this ability wouldn't be visible. Like, there's no reason to be like a techie's mind, okay. That would be too overpowered. There needs to be balance, this needs to be visible, and I'm gonna work with that assumption, okay? And it gives you a little bit of vision. Oh, it's disappearing, okay. So it was about, I'd say actually it was those like 20 seconds, yep, right now. So 20 seconds, let's say, you know, plus minus 5, whatever, but definitely it's disappearing. So it's not trap forever, it's basically just situational trap. When you think they'll be coming here, you set up something just a little bit, and then you initiate on them, okay. That's cool, it's cool. Now the ulti, which I think is pretty nice and gives this hero something more than just being asshole, and gives him something that will require some micromanagement, which I definitely like. I can appreciate heroes having much more micro into them than just hero that, you know, has a stun and 3 passives. I don't really like those heroes. I like much more control and micro thing about the heroes. So this is a Tempest double, and by vibrating at extreme speeds, Tempest is able to create a perfect electrical incarnation of himself for 20 seconds at the cost of 30% of his health and mana. This incarnation can use any spells or items he has and spawns with his health and mana after the cast. So what it means, it creates a copy of you. Pretty simple, cooldown 55 seconds, and the copy is created for 20 seconds. So 30% of my health, 30% of mana gone, and I have a copy. And as I said, every single item, that's why I bought these items to show you, can be used on this one too. Every single one of them. And if we are talking about this hero as being agility carry, in some sense, okay, usually agility doesn't want to be support, and this hero doesn't seem to be as a support. This hero seems to be, this is team fight, this can be great for pushing, great for defending, this is like a team fight oriented, pretty much perfect spell for any team fight, any situation. This is not even situational, it's like any situation can be good with this spell, okay? Even solo, even 2 heroes, only you, like, this is just great spell. It's just great. This pretty neat, you know, even clearing creep waves will be effective with this, at some point at least. Maybe clearing the big ones, like Chen is there, you know, just cast it instantly, 3 seconds. Nobody can, you know, kill it, by the way. It's just there, so yep. This being much more like a hunting spell, of course, in a big team fight, it's gonna probably disappear, or the effect is not gonna be that active, so much more like a hunting spell when somebody's like alone, could be very good. Maybe this could be very good again, like a mid hero. I would definitely see this as a mid hero because usually it's one guy. So this, you know, 20 seconds cooldown, 75 mana, that actually is ridiculous. 60 second damage, that's 360 damage, just dealt by this over 20 seconds, sorry, over 6 seconds, with the 20 seconds cooldown, plus the movement speed being that low. You can dive the guy, that is the good thing. You can, you know, cast your freaking magnetic field, go for the Flux, and dive him completely. If you're moving in this area, nothing can hit you, so you can dive the tower by level 2, almost. That seems pretty good. So yep, this hero will be great, but he definitely works a little bit different just because of this. This is the micro that you will be doing. I just picked these items to kind of show that yes, they work, every single item works on this guy. So what it actually means item wise, what we can do with him. We could go double pipe. We could do that. We could do double pipe. Pipe, you know, pipe is gone, add the additional pipe. Let's see the... Okay, this is just the mana cost, so it won't cost you anything on level 16. That is the only change, okay? That's pretty cool. The effect, the cooldown, stays completely same, it seems. Alright. That's cool. Now, double pipe. That's just first thing that comes to my mind looking at this. Of course, you can port with the guy. So if you have like a town, if you have port, you know, a scroll of town portal, you can port with both of them. So even when you're like not in a fight, like you cast it outside of a fight, you have still like 15 seconds. Both of these guys can port into the fight actually on this tower and do the mayhem. And one more thing I didn't say, I'm just talking about items, which is pretty ridiculous to be honest. Like 2 Manta styles, you know, BKBs on both of them. You have Shiva's Guard on both of them, you have Blade Mail on both of them. Every single effect that applies to both of them is... yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Don't think there's gonna be 2 Necros. Well, technically we can try, but I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. Let's actually buy the Necro first. I want to definitely see that. Yes, let's go with the Necro. Okay, recipe. We have Belt of Giant Strange, and we have this. I'm just gonna... Actually, I can try with this one. That's a good idea. Alright. So we have a 2. 1. Oh my god, this is nice. Okay. Oh man. This might be bug. I'm just saying it right away, this might be bug. That we can do 2 Necros, but it actually would be cool. It actually would be cool, and pushing power of this is on level 6. This is on level 6, by the way, starting 2 Necros possible. So, if you have, of course, the farm to you know, to work with that, but 2 Necros definitely seems to be ridiculous. It's fine. We like ridiculous things, definitely. We can do 2 Orchids, we can do 2 Silences, we can do basically Hex on main one. On the main one will mean Hex for the image. So 2 Hexes, insane amount of disables right away, plus he has same stats as the main one, as you can see. So he hits for same, he defends his same, he's absolutely same hero. Of course, the only thing about this hero that it's not the main one, that he will disappear after 20 seconds. Anything else is completely same as the main one, so definitely that's gonna be a lot of fun, but I'm just looking like even fucking Force Staff will be insane. Double Force Staff, like that seems absolutely ridiculous if I think about it a little bit more than I did. Double Dagon, okay, just like that. You can, that is the fucked up thing. You can have double Dagon plus double Ethereal Blade. You can pick 2 targets. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine.
What is your wish?
My wish: delete this hero. But okay, let's actually go with the additional thing about this hero. We are not ending with the ulti. This is going on forever. All right, let me do it one more time. We created dummy. He's going to be pretty mad. Okay, so we have the Flux. Of course, we have the second one. We are fighting. Magnetic field. We are fighting. He's missing us. Actually, if he was alive, he would be missing us. Let's do scenario when there's a lot of heroes against us. Okay. So I create my image. I go for this. They are missing. Okay. 5 seconds. They are missing. Is disappearing? No big deal. I got second one. They are missing again. So 5 seconds becomes 10 seconds. Okay. On a building, it means 5 seconds glyph, 10 seconds magnetic field. So 15 seconds of enemy not being to hit the building or allies around it in that circle for 15 seconds. Only thing they can do is build MKBs. Then they can hit you. Yep. So, how'd you like this hero? I like it. I think it's gonna be my first pick every single time. But yes, I definitely think this hero is pretty much insane. This is probably better. I don't know. Is it better than having 2 Necros? I think it is. Just, you know, 15 seconds of not being able to hit or damage anything by, you know, attacking. And tower buys or Rex wise, 15 seconds of being indestructible, undamageable. Okay, glyph, and then you have the miss chance 100% for the buildings. So I think this will be reworked. I think the evasion will be lowered to the point of being butterfly only. This seems to me like a too much. And with the combination, it seems like even too much. 100%, okay? We don't need to fight, so that's the flawless thing. We don't need to fight right now, because the tower's not receiving anything. So we can stall them, like split pushing will mean something even else. Because it's gonna be 10 seconds for this shit, 5 seconds for glyph. You can push fucking base with this shit, okay? You can push Raxes with that time. And then port back to defend. Like, that seems ridiculous. It's gonna be changed, I can tell you now. It's not spoiler. So that is it. Z Arc Warden. He seems actually better, like twice as better than the first worm, than this guy, but definitely they are very good heroes.
Thy bidding.
This will be reworked, I can guarantee. We'll see about the synergies with the ulti, what items actually will be will be able to use twice. The Necro seems, you know, it's like additional hero. I guess it is right. I guess it's just, for me, it just seems like a ridiculous idea to have like 2 Necros that soon. You can have 3 Necros. That's the thing. Like, somebody else builds Necros. It's just 2 Necros, but you have well, you have 6 these little units, and it really hurts. Like, 3 of them can explode for half of HPs. You know, 3 of them burns mana, and all of them burns mana in this sense. So, yes, it's pushing wise, it's ridiculous. And by the way, they cannot die because you have this shit twice. You have this shit twice.
My blood be spilled.
So that is it. That is about the Orc Warden. Pretty much insane. You can, you know, tell me what you think. If you want to see more changes from, more videos from the 6.75, I'm gonna be making a lot. So please subscribe if you're Dota 1 and player and Dota 2 player, whatever you are. League of Legends, I love them too. So that is it. Arc Warden. Okay, pretty cool. So thank you for watching.